just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point Good Advice Show. That's right. Basically, we're doing a open phone lines today. You can call us up right here on Discord. Click in the description box below. Get on Discord. It's Discord for Discord users, and you can use it for other shit too, up and to including calling this dumb show. All calls are open. I don't care if they're love phones or whatever. There's not a hell of a lot going in the news, and it is motherfucking hot in Germany. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I don't want to be here. It sucks. I'd rather just be, I don't know, laying in a blanket of fucking ice. All right, being in a good advice show. The first order of event is the best advice I think I could give you. North Korea. Don't go there. That's it. Very good. Don't go to North Korea. Let's get this started off right now. Newest whaler, Big Cuck from Sweden. He's on the line right now. Newest whaler, what do you got? Oh, fuck. I fucking fucked up something. It's not even you. How about that? I'm shocked. What do you want, Newest whaler?
I wanted to talk about some spicy YouTube news, you know?
What's that?
Did you hear that one of the two guys from Smosh is leaving Smosh now?
Yeah, I don't know. I never liked Smosh all that much. So I didn't. But I probably could be making a lot more hits if I just talked about those two jerk-offs. But from what I understand, it was pretty amicable. They just kind of split it off. They've been doing YouTube for, what, over a decade now? Maybe it's time for somebody to walk. You know, I really don't know what to say other than that. What did you have to say about it?
No, I didn't really have something. I just didn't know if you had...
I want to hit you in the head with the fucking spiked club, like the Harlem Hellfire soldiers of World War I. I want to beat you with a spike. I want to beat you. I want to beat you until you cry.
I saved your show.
You didn't save shit. I want to beat you. I want to beat you. Beat you to death. You bring up something. Hey, you hear about Smosh? Yes, I did. What do you think about it? I don't fucking know. What's the matter with you? What's your problem anyway? Why don't you go get a girlfriend? You live in the land of beautiful women. You can't even get laid. You're fucking on the phone with me. What's the matter with you?
I don't know, man.
Why don't you go to North Korea? Fucking out of curiosity.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Should have done that.
It is. They won't do anything to you. You're not American. They'll let you go, and you can come back and tell everybody what a fucking nice place it is. And how the West has them all wrong, you know?
Do you think that was their end game with that faggot going there? Like,
well, no, not now. That might have been.
No, yeah.
I don't know that it wasn't his end game, or at least the group that was over there, because there isn't a good fucking reason to go there, is there? There isn't one good reason to go there. There is not a reason in the world to go to North Korea. If somebody tells you you're going to North Korea, you should be like, fuck. Or do I have to? I can't think of a goddamn good reason to go to North Korea. Not one, not for a second, not for a minute. I don't know. I just like, I want to go to North Korea as like I want to be a fucking rodeo clown. You know? And at least
it's a shithole, obviously. It's one of the communist dictatorship that's still in this world.
It's left over from the Cold War. They haven't changed a bit. They've gotten worse. It's gotten worse for their people. There's no reason to go to North Korea.
Well, Kim Jong-un learned to drive a car at the age of 3, so, you know.
Did he really? Well, he's a rocket scientist. Did you know when Kim Jong-un's grandfather died, birds flew him to heaven? Did you know that?
God. He invented the hamburger as well, Tommy.
Did he really?
Finally. Yeah, he did.
That's supposed to be new to the fucking the Deutsch bags from Hamburg. Shit.
Wow.
I think every McDonald's should take down the picture of Ray Kroc and put in
Yeah.
Kim Jong, whatever his own face, whatever. That's what they should do. Do you have anything else for me, Newest Whaler?
No, not really.
No, get out of here. Peace.
Peace.
You gonna make me hang up on you?
Yeah.
Albal, I don't know what your name is. What do you want?
It is Absalom.
Absalom. Yes. By the way, I've been meaning to talk to you. All right. There's an Australian girl, and she's smoking hot, and she's only a year younger than you. Yeah. And she's interested in you. And not only that, she comes from good stock. Her father is a famous rugby player in Australia, and her mother is like a former model knockout. I'm serious.
Oh.
So we need to get you in touch with her right away. So
really?
She says I'm the only content she really takes in. So she's going to hear this right now. Do you have anything to say to her right now?
No.
You pussy! What's the matter with you? You're supposed to be a big tough Indian. Come on. Like, I used to play. You gonna say I used to play hockey?
I don't even look Indian. You
don't? That sucks.
On my mother's side, yeah.
No, you look more European.
I just look like your average Ukrainian German
guy. So you look European like, but she's really into your voice. Yeah. You know that? She thinks you're sexy.
Yeah, most people are into my voice.
Yeah. Well, you might as well be into something. You know, most people don't have anything that anybody else can be into. At least you have that. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy. I also play saxophone.
Yes, you really?
I could whip it out right now and start playing some Careless Whisper. Man, I love saxophone.
Do you sing?
Yes, I do sing.
Would you sing right now?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to hear this. Everybody, Aboriginal, whatever his name is on the air, and he's going to sing for us. Take it away, Chief Running Hockey Stick.
Okay.
Let's do it.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. A miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. And all the birds in the trees, they'd be singing so happily.
Happily.
Oh, joyfully. Oh, playfully, watching me. And then they sent me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh, responsible, practical. And then they showed me a world where I could be so dependable, oh, clinical, oh, intellectual, cynical. There are times when all the world's asleep. The questions run so deep for such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd. Please tell me who I am. I said, watch what you say, 'cause they'll be calling you a radical, a liberal, oh, fanatical, criminal. Won't you sign up, Munich? Because we feel that you're acceptable, respectable, oh, presentable, a vegetable. Oh, take it.
Right to the bridge, baby.
Watch it go.
Yeah! That was fucking great. You rock. You know what? I take back. I believe that you're white now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially knowing how to play this song.
Will you please?
Yeah.
Good. All around me are familiar faces.
Yeah. When I sing that song, it's just.
All right. Here's what I want you to do. When we get together, when you're up, and if you see me online, you send me a DM, and we're gonna record a bunch of silly shit. And it's gonna be overtly sexual, and you're just gonna. Do you have Audacity?
Oh yes, I do.
All right, good. I'm just gonna tell you what to say. Make sure that only your channel's recording, and then you just send me the whole WAV file, and I'll edit it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a whole soundboard out of your beautiful voice.
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah, well, I think you're gonna get you laid if you're willing to fly to fucking Australia. So you keep that in mind, sir. I'll talk to you later. Very good call.
Okay.
Maybe one of the best ever.
Have a nice evening, Tom.
Take you too, sir. All right, the chief running with hockey sticks. He gave us a nice treat. I was gonna put Mr. Thick on, and then he fucked it all up. That fucked me up, and then I removed the whole lounge. Maniac Mercs, you're on the air.
Hey, Tommy.
What up? What do you got for me?
All right, so I'm 17 right now, and I want to join the army.
Right. What country you live in?
America.
Okay.
U.S.
All right.
I'm not sure, like, the steps I should take because I want to go into the infantry.
Okay.
So, what do you think I should be looking for?
You should learn how to say yes. First of all, your score doesn't have to be too good on the ASVAB, but score high either way, just in case you want to change your mind. You don't want to be stuck in there. So you want to work your ass off. I suggest going to a store and get a ASVAB study guide. They are available. You can order them off of Amazon. Study your balls off like you mean it. But you really don't need too high to score, but you don't want to get a dumb score and tell them, no, you have to be a cook. They always said, all the retards here, cooks or MPs.
I'm definitely, like, it's something that I feel like would keep me on track, but then it's something bigger than myself. It's like...
Well, going to the right attitude. I think in the short term, that's. I think when you look back at your service, and that's all honorable and stuff. But I don't want you to get too caught up in that. I want you to think about yourself a little bit. What you need to do is you need to learn how to say yes. I don't know isn't in your vocabulary, even if you honestly don't know. And when you do fail in basic training, and you're going to. You look at it as, how do I not fail next time? Not like this is the fucking end of the world and I'm embarrassed and what have you. You get smoked, you take it. They're really looking to make sure that you're not a bitch. And if they make you do 100 push-ups and fuck until you cry and puke for no reason, just do it and don't bitch. And don't even give body language or eyes. They can... Those guys can pick up on like I didn't realize this, but when I get agitated, my eyebrows go up, and they picked up on that. They're like poker players, and So my suggestion to you, sir, is to learn how to say yes, and I think that's the best thing. The other part is everything you do, everything is a learning experience. That's true, dead on Dave. The other thing is, have you asked yourself if you're ready to blow somebody's brains out or watch your friends' brains get blown out?
I mean, like, that's something, like, I feel, I don't want to say, like, I'm a dark person, but I feel like that'd be, like, not something cool to see, but it's definitely...
That's not a good sign either. What you just said is the wrong... You said the wrong thing the other way. It's not fucking cool. You just got to be ready for it.
No. I didn't mean it, like, cool, like, oh, cool, my friend just died right in front of me. More like... It's just something interesting that I feel like would help me grow as a person.
Nah, it doesn't help you grow. It's something you got to look at it like this. This is something you're ready to do, but it's not a good thing to do. You know what I mean? That's you got to look at it. I hope you're not. Don't tell them that. What you just told me. I'll tell you that right now. Don't tell them you won't tell me, but it's the words of a lot of kids say shit like that. That's a job that you have to do. It's not something you want to do because they're not looking for psychopaths. If you have antisocial personality disorder, they will throw your fucking ass to the curb. So, but you got to be ready for it, and ready to do the right thing in those circumstances. And not too many people put it in those terms. So that's really all the advice. Learn to say yes. Ask yourself those questions. If you're in the infantry, more than likely you're going to see combat, bud.
Yeah.
In today's army, especially.
And then I'm trying to retire in it. Should I look for
you need to you need to sign up for 4 years or 8 years or whatever the fucking minimum is and see where you're at. That's what you need to do. Yeah, don't. But I will say this. I'd like your attitude in one sense. Only hang around guys that seem to be lifers. Don't hang around guys that are always looking at their watch. I only got 3 years to go. Don't hang around those guys. Yeah. But take your time. You know what I'm saying? Take your time a little bit, bud. All right, bud?
See, all right, one last question.
Sure.
All right, so I feel like it's like if I stay in for 8 years because I'm trying to go into college real quick to get a quick degree so I can have time to party or whatever before I get out of the military.
No, you're not gonna party when you get out of the army. You're gonna party in the military. Your fucking college days like that are never gonna happen. Because by the time you get out, when I say you do 8 years, 4 of those are gonna be in the reserves. unless you do more than 8 years like I did. No, you're not going to have the same experience as everybody else. But dare I say your experience will be better than being in a frat. You know, it's just going to be a lot more disciplined. You got to decide if you want that college life, which, by the way, is more of a distraction. The guys that party like it's Animal House usually don't make it through. They get kicked out for academic problems. And,
I don't want to be like in a frat or something. Just hang out with my friends.
I don't think you got to worry about it. You're gonna meet good people in the Army. You're gonna go out and party. You're gonna bang chicks. You're gonna do the whole nine. You're gonna get sent over the other world. What you're not going to be is in a frat. Because by the time you got your 21, all those guys are fucking too old. They're not gonna take a 21-year-old guy into a frat as a freshman. Yeah. So you're gonna have a different college experience than most people. And that's what I'm saying. Don't be talking about hang around guys that want to be there for life when you get there, but don't see where you're at in year 3 and what you want to do, because you may have seen so much combat by that time. And I don't know what at least that's the way it was when I was in, guys that did 4 years did 2 tours out of those 4 years. And that's the way it was going to be if they re-upped, and you may not want to do that, so that's it. All right, man. Thanks for the call, bud.
All right. No problem.
Peace. Bye. All right, little empty in the Discord. Is there any fucking issues? I'm gonna because I've been broadcasting. Every time I go take time off like this, I always fucking lose people. But there's your Discord. For some reason, you can't get it. I gotta find out if my old Discord thing's even working. Good luck to Medium Works. We need guys. The Mormon guy loves being the Mormon. Tommy. Yeah, what do you got for me, Bo?
Hey, I was this story about the guy who went to North Korea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about?
I agree. Like, don't go there. But I don't know. I feel like I want some kind of retribution. Like they killed the guy.
Well, I don't care if they use this if Trump uses this for political and put pressure on them. But what can you do? The people are starving. They have nothing to lose.
I know.
That's why. I think that's why I'm so mad in a lot of ways, because this boy's life was such a waste. It can't even be used for anything. And that's why it's so pointless to go over there. It's like there's nothing good that can come out of this. Nothing. And that's why the only thing is it's a lesson to young people not to go there. That's the only good that can come out of this. I mean, no, we knew that they were a brutal regime that were capable of this before he went. So nothing's changed. This isn't a big shock. Only to idiots it's a shock. But if they can use it somehow to lean on them. But how do you lean on them? They have all sorts of sanctions. They're still testing weapons. How do you lean on the fucking devil?
Yeah, it's true.
The devil's got nothing to lose.
Well,
I don't know what could be done about this. It's such a waste. Human life there is cheap. Cheap doesn't mean much. Me and you grew up a little different. Human life means something. It's important. It's worth preserving. They don't see it that way. They don't look through the same spectrum, Western spectrum, that we look through the world as. And that's, I guess, one of the many tragedies. This is curiosity killed the cat. If anything, I think that's the only good that can come out of that. No Westerner should set foot over there because they are indirectly supporting a sick regime. And you might get killed. They might put you in a work camp, enslave you, and kill you. That's the only good that can come out of this. What are you going to do? Send Amnesty International over there to put a big guilt trip on them? You think North Korea gives a fuck if the world knows them as a bunch of psychopathic murderers? They are! And they have been since the 50s. If you really want to blame anybody, blame the fucking guy that told, I wish Pristine was here. What's his name? General, what's his face? Not to drop a nuclear weapon on fucking North Korea. That was the plan for a little while. And Truman took, I can't remember the damn general's name. I'm getting old. Should have nuked him. Should have nuked him fucking 50 years ago, 60 years ago. That's what we should have done. But we didn't. Now we're stuck with them and their little fix. That's just this. That's the saddest thing. That nobody in his realm, his teachers, him, knew this was MacArthur. Thank you. MacArthur should have nuked them. They should have let him down. And he actually didn't want to nuke them. He just said it wasn't off the table. That's the saddest part. Nobody was there to say, hey, this ain't a good idea. And we lost I'm sure he was a fun guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. But I just can't cry for him. I cry for the people who miss him. And I'm angry with the people that sent him. You know, that's just the saddest thing about him. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling, buddy.
Hey, can I tell you one other thing real quick?
Yeah.
So I'm Mormon, the Mormon guy, right?
Sure.
We had a couple missionaries that went to Thailand, and they got, when they were developing film, because it was back then when you got your film developed at the store.
Yeah.
There's a picture of them having their feet on a golden Buddha, and they got 4 years of jail.
Okay.
In the Thai jail. So I'm just letting everyone know, you go to these foreign countries that they don't mess around.
Fucking around.
You're gonna, yeah.
And I don't feel bad for your friend. I mean, I don't feel bad for them either. They fucked up.
They did.
They fucked up. I'm glad they're home.
They did that in South Africa. They've done that in a few other places too.
Well, that's the problem. They send young Mormons and I'm sorry, you guys don't get out too much. You know, put it mildly. And, you know, like, I mean, it probably was an honest mistake. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? What do you think? The Buddha's just a fucking fat guy. That's all I know. You know, but I don't know if it's good to go to places like that.
Well, I mean, as for me, like, I got sent to Compton, and I was knocking on meth houses and gang houses. I didn't know until I knocked on the door.
All right, here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do. I want you to, I'm going to make the knocking sound, and I'm going to open up, and I'm going to be one of those people from Compton. Can we go through the whole spiel right here, right now?
Well, I used to do it in Spanish, but I'll try it in English.
We're going to try this in English. Well, I'm going to be a black guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. What you want?
Hey, we're missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we're here to share a message about Jesus.
Well, I go to church already. What you want?
We just want to share with you this book. Where
did you come here alone? Did you come here alone?
No, I got my friend.
You got a cigarette? You got a cigarette? I could use a cigarette. And you look like you have a cigarette. Do you have a cigarette on you?
I do not have a cigarette, sir, but I have a great book about Jesus for you.
Gee, you have a book about Jesus. All right, I got lots of books about Jesus. We'll talk about Jesus all the time, but I mean, you know what the fuck you are?
Yeah. Here to help you.
Do you? Is there police behind you or some shit like that, or?
No, we're not DEA or anything. We're just here to share Jesus.
All right, man. 5-0. That's all I needed to hear. Now get the fuck out, young man. Bye. Did anything go quite like that?
Well, so I work mostly with Mexicans, and they thought we were INS trying to deport them.
Yeah, like you knock on the door, you run.
Yeah,
5 guys would run out the back.
No, I kid you not. We walk up to this guy on the street, and he ducks and he dives behind his car. I'm so scared of us.
Going on? You have a pretty good sense of humor for the Mormons. The Mormons used to knock on my door. We're way uptight.
Well, when you're out there, they're probably, 6 hours into it and knocking on your door. They're probably a little pissed that you're
fucking with them.
Jackass. Yeah.
Well, I actually met them at a diner. I went that far.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I thought I was bored. I had nothing to do. Would you like to go to a diner? We could talk about this. Well, I don't. Here's what I did do. So fuck them. All right. I told them. I was very clear that I was not going to join up, but I was going to ask them a lot of questions about their religion, and they looked at me like, "Fuck." And I just kept on going on about, can I have 2 wives and stuff like that, and then they explained to me, like, for the 15,000th time that that's not them anymore and all that other stuff.
Well, let me just give you some context, dude. There's people that full time they live on Social Security or something that just harass us. That's like their full time job.
Oh, that's not fucking
right.
Well, I was just fucking for the guy for the day. And by the way, I bought the fucking meal. So I put up the money for the meal.
Oh, man. The amount of free meals I got,
yeah,
it would have fed everyone in North Korea.
Great. You should write a book. It fed somebody in North Korea. You're too crazy, man. You're not very straight-laced. Like, what these guys were like, I mean, they were just like fresh out of Brigham Young, and, you know, they had shit going on. They already had their arranged marriage or whatever the fuck it is you guys do. You know?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Denver, so I didn't grow up like around
you go down there.
the
Are you married already?
Mormons.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married? They didn't make you get married?
Yeah, they don't make you get married. They pressure you.
I don't know, man. I was talking to this guy. He looks like they made him he was all set up. He was getting married as soon as the whole fucking train was over. You know what my favorite thing was that you guys did? They pulled out a chart. We're the fastest growing religion in South America. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? Did you have that chart?
Well, no, because in California it doesn't really matter. But
We're the fastest growing religion in South America.
well, so you want to know a trick about this?
How do
So
you-
Jehovah Witnesses were beating us for a while, and so
Competition with the Jehovah's, go ahead.
they had more missionaries than we did. So we lowered the age of the average missionary down 2 years and have like 100,000 now.
Can't get beat by those Jehovah's. They're a cult.
Yep.
Yeah, you beat them out. I'm glad you beat them. I'd rather be more Mormons than more Jehovah's Witnesses. They're a pain in the ass. Yeah.
I love them though because they all walk around with umbrellas.
Why is that? Really? Why do they all walk around?
Yeah, they don't want to get sunburned, so they just walk around with umbrellas.
Really? Did you guys ever like meet up and like shoot the shit? Like.
Oh, they knocked on my as a missionary. They knocked on my door and they're like, "Hi, would you like a missionary lesson?" I'm like, "Would you like one?"
Would you like one? Did they laugh when you said that? You told them you were a missionary too?
Yeah, and then they were like, "Well, we let women be missionaries in our church," and I was like, "We do too."
You're gonna go. We're more liberal than you. Oh, that's so funny. So you got like a competition. My God's got a bigger dick than your God.
Yeah, it kind of goes that way.
Do you still believe in any of this shit?
Yeah,
you do. You really think you're
I
going to
go
heaven?
to church every week.
You think you're going to? You really think you're going to heaven? No,
I
because you're
don't know.
guilty.
It works for me, right?
It does
so,
work for you. I'm not.
Sure,
I'm making fun of you because I'm not picking on you because you're religious. I'm making fun of you because everybody gets made fun of over here. But
no, I agree.
Yeah, I'm fair. I don't think I'm hateful. But I don't know. Does it ever like you see somebody like me that I don't even think about it? Do you think that I'm going to hell, or do you think like I'm really happy? Like what do you think of somebody like me that just doesn't pay attention to any of it?
Well, I'd say our religion's probably the most forgiving in actual doctrine, but not in practice. So, like,
you're serious.
a bunch of guys
like
us are usually pricks about people like you. But
oh, really? Yeah.
They'll judge you and be mean. However, like doctrinally,
they're wrong.
It's basically up to God, and so you're gonna be standing to God, and you're gonna have to make that decision together. Kind of.
Well, I should have listened to Mormon guy when he called in on fucking June 21st, 2017. Fucking St. Peter. Oh, wait a minute, that's a Catholic one. I'll be honest with you, that's the same thing I did. Like, if you really go through the Catholic doctrine, it is really forgiven, even for like murderers and rapists. As long as you accept Jesus and as long as you realize you did what was wrong, you are forgiven. You can get into heaven. So in that sense, but like the people are the fucked up ones. It's never really well, I wouldn't say never in all situations, in all time periods, but I mean, like currently, at least modernly, like on the surface, the Catholics seem very forgiving, depending on the parish you're in, And I think that's just the way it works. It's really wild. Hey, thanks, Mormon guy. I like that kind of insight. I like you're an honest guy. You won't last. You'll be fucking like me in 10 years. You watch.
No, that's all right.
You think too much. Take care, man.
See you, bud.
That's a good fucking call, man. That's a really good call. I'm interested in stuff like that when people are in like fucking weird religions and shit. All religions are fucked. Yeah, I do, but it doesn't mean I don't love religious people. I like the people. I do. I like to hear from people from all different parts of the world. I especially like the gay fucking Middle Eastern guy. I like him a lot. Oh, here comes a donation. Research local traditions, laws, and customs before visiting another country. Never be so arrogant that you believe that your nationality gives you any privileges. Oh. And a lot of times, too, like especially if you're American, you start acting, I'm American, I need to go to the front of the line. That kind of attitude, people are going to slap you down, because that's the reputation you've made for yourself. Diabolic, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, Tommy. Holy crap, my heart. Okay.
Are you female? I'm always shocked when females call. You're female?
Yes, I'm a girl.
Holy Christmas. Go ahead.
So lately I've been mistaken as a guy for some reason.
You have a little deep voice, but you're either a teenage boy or a girl. I couldn't figure it out.
No, I'm actually 22, so it's.
I can hit on you too. Good, but what you got for me?
I missed your love phones yesterday, and I just kind of I'm really nervous, but I wanted to kind of ask advice about something.
Sure, you could do love advice. It's pretty much open today. I don't care one way or another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're open.
All right, so I'm dating this dude, and he and I have only been together for a short time, but I'm really head over heels.
How short? He's been.
Well, it's about end of 3 months.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, go ahead.
So
this is gonna be 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm head over heels with him, and I'm kind of, I don't know, he's kind of been really, I guess, distant, and I I blame his past relationship. It's kind of, he was in a really abusive relationship with this chick in the past, but I'm like, I'm nervous that she's kind of going to come back. Like, let's say like we partner up on Facebook, you know, say, oh, we're in a relationship together or whatever. I'm really nervous that she's just going to come back and like
take him away from you.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess that's.
Does he talk about her a lot?
Yeah. No, but they just kind of broke up in January. To put it nicely, she was a bit of a hoe.
Yeah, but that's what all you bitches say about the last one. No one likes the last one.
But like, the way he describes it, she kind of cheated on him multiple times.
All right.
And
you know, but it really doesn't. This isn't about her. It's about you and him. What can I do for you? What can I do for you, young lady?
I just kind of want advice, like how to handle it, because I feel like he's kind of been, I guess, ignoring me in a way.
Is he talking to her? Is he talking to her?
I don't know, and that's what I'm.
See, I don't want to tell you to. I don't want to tell you to fucking go through his phone.
I don't want to go through his phone because
why do you think he's ignoring? Why do you think he's ignoring you?
I think he's afraid. I think he's afraid to get hurt, and I'm just.
Oh no! Are you a little too clingy? Are you giving him too much too soon? Yeah, I got it. Now I'm on the right track.
Yeah, I mean.
Why don't you just cool off a little?
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you cool off a little? Don't fucking worry. He's probably not talking to that girl. You're a pain in the ass. Hopefully. That's what you are. And no one's he can't tell you that, but I'm gonna. Because I can get away with it. Yeah, you're pain in the ass. You're head over heels in love, and you're worried about every fucking thing that doesn't matter, and you're going to destroy your relationship doing that. And you're going to stop it today. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are at the Tommy C Show, and you are going to stop doing what you're doing. You're going to stop doing what you're doing, and you're going to stop doing it right now. Because you are now in a relationship with a person that you care about. That's right, a person that you care about. And you are going to stop going through his phone. You're going to stop watching movies with him. And if he picks his left nostril and not his right nostril, that you're going to say to yourself, that doesn't have shit to do with me. That is not a secret code. There's nothing going on here. When you go out with him, you're going to enjoy his company. And when he says something, you're not going to think there's another motive. That's what it means. No. What he's saying is what it means. There's no alternative plan here. It's just what he said. So you are going to stop being a pain in the ass. You are going to listen to the person, to what he says, literally, and not think there's something behind it all, because you are in a relationship with a man you love, and you are gonna get stronger.
Oh, thank you, Tommy.
All right, don't worry so much. That's basically what I'm telling you, okay?
Thank you, man.
I love the Rocky theme. I don't know why I threw it on. I just wanted to yell over it.
Well, it's very motivational.
Yeah, I know. Makes me fucking motivated. You're gonna knock it out. Just cool out. Seriously, this part I'm serious about. Cool out. You know, here's the way I look at it, cheating, and it took me a long time to do this. If he's cheating on you, it's already too late. So why waste the time that you have with him now worrying about what does that mean, and what does this mean, and what does that mean? You're just fucking it up. If you think there's some real shit going on, you sit him down and you say, "Is this going on?" But that's only when you have some kind of evidence or something. And there's nothing wrong with it. Dude, call me back if you want me to do it that way. But right now, you're just driving yourself fucking crazy. And you're probably driving him crazy, and he's never going to tell you you're driving you crazy. I will. Because you're not sleeping with me. But if you were, I would be saying, you know what I'd say to you? You need to knock it the fuck off. You're driving me fucking crazy. I'm trying to play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds with Joe, and you're worrying about what's going on. So cool out. Go watch... Go watch fucking Walking Dead. Get out of here.
All right. Thank you, man.
All right. Bye-bye. There you go. All right. What else we got? Who else we got? Let's put some new people. Mr. Zodiacan.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I have a question.
Go ahead.
There's a girl who I've been dating for nearly 3.5 years, right?
Okay.
Her mum has got very ill and she's had to move back to Austria.
Ooh. And where does that leave you, bro?
Sorry?
Where does that leave you, bro? And man, you got you got like an echo going on.
I live in the UK, so
you got to like, okay, she's moving away from the UK.
Sorry?
See, you have it. Do you have headphones on?
No.
You
never.
need them. So go get them, and I'll put you back on.
All right, cool.
Because it's big echo. All right, I'll put somebody else on. I'll try to get back to him. Literally ISIS. You're on the air.
Hey,
What's up?
I was wondering if it's not love phones, but
You can do
can I
what
tell
you
you?
want. It's open
that
phones. Open phones. Just do what you want. Hit me.
Pretty hard.
Okay, what do you got?
So I had this ex-girlfriend, I say 2 years ago,
Okay.
and I met her at some convention thing for a religious event.
Okay.
And so we kind of hooked up there. And I'd say about 6 months after that, she started coming on to like my brother. That doesn't end there though.
Go ahead.
It, like the end result is more like she deserved that in the end, I feel.
Deserve what? I don't know what she did. You didn't tell the whole story. What happened?
We were dating, right? And then she kind of slipped into my brother's DMs as we were dating, and I had no idea. And then I'd say, I think closer to Christmas, my brother's like, yo, this has been going on, man. And I'm like, fucking kidding me?
Really?
And I was like, all right, well, I just confronted her and I was like, I gotta end it now. I can't have that shit.
Did they start going out?
They did. I'm not sure for how long. I mean, my brother was pretty young. He was still like grade 9, 10.
What?
Yeah, okay, she went for younger guys. So I was
in
17.
grade 9, like freshman? And how old are you?
I'm 18 now, but I was like
okay.
I was like 17.
And she's 17 then?
Yeah, she was.
And she wanted to go out with your 14-year-old brother?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do you want me to do for you? How can I help you?
I just wanted to just tell you about this.
And what do you want from? What can I do? It's fucking. It sucks. That's all I can tell you. Fuck.
Yeah.
I can see where your brother was thinking of his dick. He wasn't thinking about his future relationship. I'm glad you weren't older. I'm glad this happened when you were younger. Because if this shit happens to you in your 20s, this is usually end of relationship with brother forever.
She went after like a couple other guys, and then she had this phase where she went with.
What is that? I don't give a shit what she's doing. What can I do for you?
I have a new girlfriend now, obviously, but like a lot of that anxiety that I still have, like, oh, it's just cheating. Like I don't have evidence of it, but it still comes up. I don't.
You're thinking about. You're fucking just like the last call, except you're a dude. Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the last caller. If she's doing that, there's no point in fucking hurting yourself. You're already toast. So, you know, and if you find out for sure, you walk. But unless you have some evidence, I wouldn't bring it up to her. It's more than likely your paranoia and the fact that, you know, something kind of rotten happened to you a year earlier. So you're freaking out, thinking you know something when you only had one relationship. And by the way, you know, your brother did you a favor. That girl's nuts. What fucking girl goes out with a 14-year-old boy? You know? What the fuck's the matter with her? You know? So she did you a favor. She's going to grow up crazy with cats and shit. You know, your brother did you a favor. And I know what and you should learn to forgive him. Have you forgiven him yet, honestly?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. You need to do that to move on. And not only that, just not straight. And just remember, one of the ways you can he's 14 looking for pussy. You know, I mean, that's just, he's a guy. You got to remember that. You got to forgive him. Yeah, and joke around about it from years from now. Remember you fucking stole that girl from me, you prick? And yeah, whatever. You know, just get over that. But as far as the future, you can't base everything on a one fucking bizarre relationship unless you have some kind of evidence. You know, I wouldn't even bring it up. I think this probably has more to do with you than it does with her. You know, unless you have any more facts that you've left out.
No, it's just like a lot of like it's just that anxiety that I have. I'm like, oh, is this gonna happen to me again? Am I just gonna get fucked over? Kind of deal. It's
all right. Let me help you out a little bit. First of all, stop being a bitch. All right, and that's what you're doing. You're being a bitch, and you're gonna knock it off right now. Second of all, you're gonna get fucked over again. It's called part of life. It's part of growing. You can't avoid it. So you have to fucking take what's in front of you and not worry about what could possibly happen because you're going to ruin all your relationships, not just this one. And you're going to carry this from the next one to the next one to the next one to the next one. So stop it. Grow the fuck up. Because no, your dad's not going to talk to you that way. And that's what you need to do. Stop worrying about it. You had something very strange and bizarre happen to you. You cannot live through it the rest of your life. You know, go on. You got a nice girl. You move on. It was just a weird thing that went on, and stop looking back. Start looking forward. And then when you start looking back, you say, I'm being a fucking bitch. Stop. And then look forward. If it helps you, that what I just said to you when I was very coarse, like, yeah, Tommy C thinks I'm a bitch thinking like this. Yeah, fucking whatever works. Start looking forward. You know, start enjoying the time. You know, we don't only get so, you know, it was just yesterday when I was your age. All right. I remember it. This doesn't feel like 20 years ago. Next thing you know, fucking over, bro. So, like, enjoy your time in front of you. Enjoy this person for who she is and what she has to offer, and stop looking her at through a perspective of someone else. Someone fucking that's weird. That's a weird, bizarre behavior, and it probably is going to manifest itself to something really terrible when she's in her 20s and 30s. You know, so stop living through that, bro. And when you start looking back, which we all have a tendency to do, say, stop being such a bitch, look forward. That's the best I can do.
Yeah.
Unless you're leaving out something, and I do have the feeling you're leaving out something, but I think that's what you just need to do. You know, kind of like move on, bro.
Yeah. See, we were together.
Why are you still talking about this past bitch? That's exactly what you need to be pushing behind. What about the new girl?
The new girl, I say I love her. I love her.
Okay. We'll start looking. Sorry, you need to start looking at her. Fuck the old girl. The old girl's gone. She's crazy. Fucking brother did you a favor, whether he knows it or not. Probably didn't know it, but he's doing you a favor. At least he brought it to your attention. Stop thinking about that shit. And if you have any more problems like this and you lose this girlfriend, go to a psychiatrist. Yeah. You need to go to a psychiatrist, because obviously, you know, just me calling you a bitch is not going to do it. If that doesn't work, go to shrink. If you fuck this relationship up over a fucking girl, over a weird situation that happened a year and a half ago, go see a shrink.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's done serious damage, you know, and I can't fix that. I'm not equipped for that shit. But first step, try not to. Second step, go get a fucking shrink. All right, bud?
All right, thanks,
Peace.
man.
No. People out there, rotten shit happens to all of us in life, and sometimes, a lot of times, it happens in the areas of in romantic relationships. There is stuff so fucked up out there, so terrible, that it sometimes seems difficult, if not impossible, to get by it because of the damage and the scars that it leaves behind. My only advice to people when situations like that: try your best. Do what you can not to live through your scars and your past bad times and bad experiences. If you do and say, I can't, this has done too much damage, well, you have lost. You have lost. And you're never going to get it back. So my advice to you in all these situations where something terrible, whether it be molestation or something bizarre like that, or hell, even murder, you have to try at least. And if you can't get through it and it starts ruining your future relationships, you got to go to the professional level. You got to go to the next level. Do not live through your victimizations. It doesn't make you special. It just makes you a permanent victim. And if you are a legitimate victim of something horrible, and I see in some roundabout way he is a victim of some bizarre circumstances and a bizarre person that's in your life, you have to find a way, because if you don't, it'll consume you. And I got news for you. Like, I mean, no one wants to hear when he's 25 years old and has a decent job, and no girl wants to hear about the fucking girl 7-8 years ago that fucked him over. He has to find a way to get over it. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Do not live through your victimization. You can't. My mother, my biological mother, I've never really revealed this before. We were going through a custody battle, and my biological mother, I was supposed to go to my father's because it looked like she was going to lose, and I was going to end up living with my father, decided to turn me into Child Protective Services rather than, because if I was in there and put in a foster home, I wouldn't be able to go to my father's. So it was just a fucking spiteful move. She just turned me over and said I was incorrigible. And they were more than happy to take me in because they were a bunch of fucking feminazis that would have loved to screw my dad. My own mother tried to give me away to the state rather than go live with somebody that wanted to take care of me. And I had to live with that and learn to live with that. You don't hear me coming on and bitching about it all the time. Did it have an effect? Oh, you can fucking bet. But I don't live through it. And I don't spend my time wasting my time hating my mother. And I don't blame everything bad that happens to me on my mother. I could. I know other people that do the same thing. I do. But when I stopped doing that, my life got better. When I just didn't have someone to fucking hate and blame for everything that ever went wrong. It's a trap. It's a trap. I even had a girlfriend over here, a German girlfriend before I met wife. She wanted me to live like that. She wanted me to be a perfect victim. She wanted to make my wife the new bane of my ex-wife, the bane of my existence. And she was victimizing me. There's no doubt about it. But I wanted to move forward and win in court and see my daughter and not fucking go through my whole life hating my ex-wife. And by the way, I can't stand her, but we have her over for Christmas and I do what I have to do for my daughter. And my feelings are secondary. And whatever I lost. And it's tough to be with her sometimes. With her new fucking boyfriend. But I just truck on. I don't live through my victimization. And that's really what you do. And I do think there's trappings out there of other authority figures telling you to live through your victimization. I'm telling you from personal experience, and I've had just as much fucked up shit happen to me than you. And so does everybody in that chat right now. If you live through the things that victimize you, you will always be a victim and you won't grow and you won't be happy. You will just be a victim. You won't be. I'm somebody who won the divorce and moved on and got my kid. I'm not the guy that lost my kid and lost the divorce. No, I won. And I could be sitting right now, I guess, back in New Jersey. Yeah, I can't see my kid anymore. I lost in court. They were going to fuck me anyway. The whole world's against me. Bah, 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 bah. They hate men. The courts are stacked in Germany. And I could have done that. And everybody would have felt bad for me. And that's all that I've ever would have been. Someone who got fucked in Germany. Instead, I decided to stay here, fight, and see what happened. If I lost everything, I lost everything. And I don't blame my ex-wife. I mean, what she's done was horrible things. But I had other things to worry about, like my daughter. And I don't live through my own victimization. And you shouldn't either. You want somebody to be overcomes? Or do you want to be a victim? Being a victim's nice. Get nice and pampered. Everybody feels bad for you. But it's short-lived. Someone who overcomes, well, they're ready for the next one. And that's the truth. That is the truth. I tell it to the youth. Ask Dr. Ruth. St. Behan, 2909. You're on here.
Hello. This may come off a bit weird.
Yeah, I
but,
bet. I've been doing this show for a year now, so go ahead.
I hope I've just gotten into a new relationship with this girl that lives quite a bit away from me. And I want to know if I'm going to be able to sustain like a good relationship if I wouldn't be able to to see her that often. Like,
it's gonna be tough. Where does she live? Give me more. I need more details.
I'm supposed to be meeting her on Friday, and I've only met her a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I want this to actually work well. So I don't have to actually Skype her every day. I actually want to be able to see her in person.
You're leaving a lot of stuff out. Like when she's coming to see you, is this a Skype? You got to tell me the whole situation. I can't help you if you only give me bits and pieces.
We do have a lot of similarities.
Who is she? Where is it? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Who is this girl? Is she from a foreign country? Is she trying to skip her way in Ireland? Is that what's going on?
How do you know I'm from Ireland?
I don't know. I grew up with you fucking nuts.
She lives a few towns away from me, and
okay, so she's Irish too. Okay.
I want to be able to sustain a good, happy relationship.
How old are you? How old are you? You can't predict it. You have 14, to work on it. You're 14?
Yeah.
You're 14 years old. You've been talking on the internet. You're gonna meet. Stop fucking thinking so deep into the future. Go meet her and enjoy time with her. You're fucking it up already.
Okay.
Just go meet her, dude. You're 14, man. You're 14 and you want to do it right and you want to be big and romantic and you want her to think you're the big man. How about this? Go be your fucking self and stop over planning.
Okay.
Preach, Pastor Tommy. Listen up, kids. Thank you. No, dude. Just go there. Be yourself. Take her to a movie. Enjoy the time, man. The best thing about being a dude is being with a woman. Or being with a girl, those new relationships that you have. You had the girl I met when I was 14. She called fucking in last week. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be something, a friendship that lasts for a lifetime. You never know, but you can't think that far. I didn't think when I met Kathy McQuaid in 1992 that I'd be talking to her when I was 40 in 2017. It just kind of worked out that way, And I'm fortunate it did. What a fucking great friend to have for life. And I think when we're in old folks' home, we're going to call each other, But it's, you just take it day by day, man. You think it too far, bro. Day by day.
All right.
And you know what? Your country's not that fucking big, so she doesn't live far anyway. If you guys last for some reason, last 4 years, and you probably won't, you guys can both move to Dublin together or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you guys can be big hippies and smoke fucking pot and fucking get married and divorce and all that other good shit that happens to everybody else. But, yeah, man. Stop thinking so much. Just be 14.
All right.
Be 14. Be a 14-year-old guy on a date. And enjoy and talk and don't think so far ahead. And be yourself. I know you got a big heart, a big romantic heart, but you're not ready to show that part of yourself yet. You're not old enough. Just enjoy the time you have with her. And I wish you the best of luck, by the way.
All right, thank you.
All right, brother. Peace. How'd you know I was from Ireland? Because you're a big, thick Mick. That's why. All right, let's try the other guy that threw up on for it. All right, Zodiac, whatever your name is. Got your headphones?
Okay, hello.
All right, hit me
Can you
up.
hear me better now? All right, so yeah, she's moved to Austria.
Okay. She moved to Austria.
Well, she hasn't moved. Like, she's gone back to her parents because her mum's really ill. They don't know how long it's going to be. Like, it could be a month, it could be a year, it could be a decade.
All right, where's that leave you, though? What's your issue?
Well, I live in the UK, and I don't know if I want to move over to Austria with her.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
How bad do you love her, man?
I love her to bits. Well, we're engaged, so.
You speak German?
No, I failed at GCSEs.
It might be a little easy. Well, you have some background then.
Yeah, but I don't want to move.
It's not that bad over
my
here.
Mum,
It's beautiful over here.
my
you know
mum, yeah, I know it's beautiful because I've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
But my mum, she's just had twins.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and she's got really bad postnatal depression. I think that's what it's called. It's
Yeah. I know. I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
And let me get this straight. This is kind of important here. I'm glad you called me. You got the situation. You met this Austrian girl in the UK. She's got to go home and take care of your mom. But just by pure coincidence, you got to take care of your mom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, man. That's fucking crazy.
And unfortunately, also, which is probably linked to the depression with my mum, my stepdad has just
skipped out.
Fucked off. Yep.
You're in a bad spot.
Yeah,
all right, here's the thing about it. Here's what you need to do. Fucking people in the chat are under belief. Don't pay attention to the chat. Here's what you need to do.
I'm not looking at it.
You're in a bad spot, and because you got to go be man of the house, short term, and you're gonna have to put your love life on hold. And here's the good news: you need to get on top of whatever fucking postpartum depression she has. Okay, you need to get on top.
Yep.
You need to keep a close eye on it because we're talking suicide the all night, and you cannot afford to take care of twins. I'm not sure this shit goes away.
Yeah.
I think that's true. So you need to start 24/7. You got to go to work. You got to be taking care of her. You got to tell your mom it's all right. She's not going to listen because it's fucking chemicals talking. Ride this shit out until she gets stable. All right. You're gonna go tell your girlfriend.
Today, so.
You're gonna tell. Does she want you to move to Austria?
I haven't really told my mom yet, to be honest.
No. Forget your mom. The girl wants you to move to Austria.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. You can call her up. And you can call her and say, "Look, I want to give Austria a shot, but I got to take care of my mom in the postpartum. I got to make sure everybody comes out of this alive and nobody gets drowned in a tub. All right? Like happened in fucking States a few years back. All right? And I'm going to take care of this. But here's the good news about the postpartum. It ends. And right that, I'm going to come live with you for 6 months a year. We're going to give it a shot. Can you support me when I'm over there while I'm looking for a job? And you're an educated guy. You're 23. You might be able to get a job down there. They might be looking for English-speaking people.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So make sure your mom's set up, all right? But eventually, you're gonna have to, do what's for you. You can't take care of your mom your whole life. You got to make sure she's set up, and that's what you're gonna tell her. You're gonna call Anka or Bridget or whatever the fuck her name is, and you're gonna tell her, I got to do this thing for my mom. Then I'm coming. And I think you should do it. It might be an adventure of a lifetime, bud. You know?
All right, cool.
And you can come up here and have a drink with me. Bring her over. Come up to
Yeah,
B-Spot.
I don't drink, though.
What the fuck's the matter with you? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you're doomed. Yeah, that's probably a good thing, actually. No, you got to take care of your moms. She put you in this world. You got to take care of your moms. But once this shit's straight, can I ask you a question? You're 24 years old, and you got twin brothers or sisters that are 20 years younger than you? How did that happen?
Yeah, my mum was a bit of a skank when she was at school.
When she was at
So
school,
she was 15.
She's at least my age or older, right?
She's 39.
She's younger than me.
Yep.
She just had twins. Fuck. How many children does she have?
5, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
She might have more.
Oh, God. Right.
Maybe
well,
some I don't know about.
Yeah, you can't take care of her your whole life. Just get her through the postpartum depression thing. All right? Make sure when she gets back and she's able to take care of these children. All right? Start reading about it. Talk to doctors and what you can do to help. Make sure she's on the right medicine. When she seems to be on her feet and take care of those kids, you got to look out for yourself. And I think it probably only... How old are the twins?
Well, they're about 2-3 months now.
Okay. And I'd say about 6 months she should be all right, I think. But look into this in time. And when she gets back on the feet, I think you could make a plan with you call Anka down in Austria and say, I'm coming, baby. I love you, and I want to give this a shot. And I know it's some party wants to give this a shot. And it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful life. And the German, Austrian, Swiss people are wonderful people. And you might learn a little bit about life. You can always go home.
Well, she lives in Vienna, so that's
even better, man.
City.
Dude, it's an adventure of a lifetime. And you're a smart guy and you're educated. And you come through, I'm guessing you're working class, poorer area in England, I'm guessing.
Well, no, I actually live in central London at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm a professional musician, so.
And you can get work down there in Austria? Especially
Probably.
Vienna.
I could join an orchestra.
Vienna is like the fucking village. The New York, it's like the fucking village of, it might be really great. Adolf Hitler went there and he had a great painting career.
Oh, that's perfect.
No, go there. Don't let us stop. I waited too long to join the army. I wish I was young. This is an opportunity of a lifetime to see a beautiful part of the world, and I imagine she's a beautiful girl. She's out there, and just make sure your mom's set, and then you got to look out for you. And looking out for you is with this girl, and explain that girl that we're setting my mom up, and I'm coming, and make sure you got a place to stay, and she can support you in time to get a job and shit. And just tell you how much, you got to do. You tell her this. This is the way you say it. If we got married and we got together and you got sick, I'm not leaving your side. So, in order to prove that to you, I got to do this. I got to take care of this shit because it's the kind of man that I am. Okay? And let me take care of that. And then I'm coming right for you, baby, as soon as this shit gets straightened out. So we'll start making plans and buy the ticket fucking 6 months ahead of time or some shit. You know?
All right, cool, man.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling. And good luck to you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Fucking pretty good. People got fucking love problems, bro. You got to look out for yourself eventually. I bet Dave identified with that one a little bit. You know, you got to look out. You got to look out for yourself eventually. But I figure like, he's got to owe mom this. He's got to make sure that kid, and he's got 2 little brothers or sisters. You know, but then eventually, 20 years old, can't take care of mom the rest of your life. Wait till she gets set up. And go have an adventure of a lifetime. Just like I did over here. Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, I was thinking of you, bud. And thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of Advice Guy. Again, probably the best advice I gave today is don't go to North Korea under any fucking circumstances. None. There's never a good reason to go. This is what's going on with the fucking outro, you motherfuckers. What the fuck was that? I'm really starting to hate this thing. Oh, by the way, I haven't picked a fuckhead of the week. Start sending me shit. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping 5s, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. belly. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a head.